Hey guys, Mervin here again. Welcome to my wood room. As you can see, my wood is about to finish. I've got approximately remaining 1 month supply. I'm in the month of January. January and February are the heart of the cold winter season in Europe. So if you want to subsidize your heating system or want to have a complete backup for your heating system, if your heating system fails in the house, if the grid fails you and the electric grid fails you, or for some reason there's just a total collapse of electricity provision for cities, towns, villages and the country and even the continent at large, you want to have a backup. So basically in principle of survival is essential the principle of reserve. Always have a reserve. This is my reserve. So what I'm doing this morning, I'm doing a demonstration for you, but I won't use these because I've got some more wood coming in. Rule number 1, you never let your storage, you have to have a place to store your wood, obviously. You never let it run dry, okay? You must estimate and calculate how much you consume and how long it will last, and make sure that's a very long time. Now, if you don't use this for heating, this will be for cooking or both, okay? So this video applies to the principle of survival using firewood for cooking and heating, warmth, okay? Number 2, transportation of wood. The wood didn't come here by itself. I'm going to show you in another video how to prepare wood. But in this video, you can transport wood as a small family using a wheelbarrow, okay? I've already got some wood. Make sure you have some gloves. Very simple principles that anyone can apply, okay? Rule number 2, if you live in a harsh terrain, muddy area, have a tractor, family tractor, and this is my family tractor. Rule number 3, if you live in the city or the town and you have main roads and you can't use a tractor, it's too far to travel and too minimum to take by a wheelbarrow, and it's not in proximity, then you have to have a 4x4 truck. I've got all 3, okay? God is good. So today I'm going to be using the 4x4 truck, okay? I'm going to be stocking the back of my 4x4 Suzuki, okay? And simply use the 4x4 gear in order to track through muddy terrain. So for the people that live in the interior and not in the towns and villages, okay, you can still use the 4x4 Suzuki for the cities. But for the people that live in the interior, you want to have something that have traction, like a tractor, okay? And better yet, if it has covering. And if you have your storage close to your house, you want to use a wheelbarrow, and you can go back and forth for months like this surviving. I hope that this short video has helped you, and that if you feel that you are or need to prepare for survival in 2023 for you and your family, and you need a survival plan, you can check around on my products that I have created on this website. From my jungle survival training and experiences in the Belize Defense Force for over 10 years, okay, with a year and a half in the volunteer element and 9.5 years in the regular force as a military officer, commissioned officer, jungle warfare basic expert trained and trained in Guyana, South America for 1 year in the near the Amazon rainforest, Guyana, Brazil, and in Fort Sherman, Panama. I've got extensive jungle training. I know what I'm teaching. I'm not just concocting and making up and fabricating stuff. I'm preparing my family in Europe to be warm, to be able to cook and provide for my family. Firewood is an important element. No firewood and you will become a sitting duck. And if you live in cold country, you will be very cold and run the risk of freezing to death in your homes, okay? And also you won't be able to cook because there will be no gas running under the ground. Right now there's a big war going on, and as time goes by and the time of Christ comes closer, the return of Christ and the rapture and all of this, the world is going to get worse, okay? So I'm going to tell you, you've got to prepare until Jesus returns. and that's it. So I've given you the mode of transportation, the storage. I've got my storeroom for firewood, and I've basically outlined all the basics for you. This is nothing that is impossible. These videos are made not to teach you anything high, but to teach you the basics and to let you apply yourself and your family in the real world scenario of tapping into this law of using the world's natural resources in your local area, like trees and wood and things like this, in order to store up for the hard days that are coming ahead in the world economic crash that is set to happen. It will happen. You want to make sure you're able to live and to thrive, and not just survive, but to survive and thrive. Thank you so much, and I will see you in another video.